What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Mosballin, and today is Kobe's 81st anniversary. He scored the most points ever since Wilt's 100, which is never gonna, or maybe it will be done one day. Let me know what you guys think. But today 2K tried to troll us by dropping the Brandon Roy signature packs, which we did not expect at all. We actually expected to get the Kobe packs. However, what they did do is drop a new moments challenge, and in order to do this, you must score at least 81 points with any player and win the game. Now, this may sound hard, but it's on all-star difficulty, and there's 8-minute quarters, and you can do this with any player. So I'm going to show you guys the best, most efficient way to do this with literally any player. It could cost you 15 to 20k. You don't have to go crazy, and I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. Now, something I tell people all the time is when you play domination, you can actually click square, and it shows you the team you're running up against. So here we have it. We're playing the current Raptors squad. So you know that Kawhi Leonard's the small forward, Jonas Valanciunas is at center, Serge at power forward. So those three positions have the best defenders. Now, if you don't have a team like me where you got Wilt, AD, and Kirilenko and stuff like that, guys that can actually fill up a stat sheet, you're gonna have a problem against those three guys. So where do we see a weakness? That's Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry is the worst defender out of the bunch, and here is where we get busy. So like I always tell you guys want mismatches. I don't do this in my team unlimited all the time, but right now we want to attack Kyle Lowry. I was gonna use Kevin Durant to show you guys heat check KD, goes for like 15-20k, but I decided why not use Kevin Knox, a rookie. He's literally 3 to 4k, and I'm gonna be able to score 81 with him. I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do and how we're gonna do it. I have two guys that are able to defend and screen. The rest of my team are also athletic guys that can defend, and let's get into the challenge. I actually think this challenge is a great idea. I think it's gonna be really easy. 8-minute quarters is not a problem. I forgot this is how domination works. The shortest guy actually guards the shortest guy back, and we're gonna fix that in a second. We know exactly what to do. I can't score with anyone else till we get our 81, because that's what we need. So knowing that, it's actually gonna make your lives easier. I'm just gonna tell you guys to make sure your point guard is the shortest guy. This is against the CPU, so you don't have to feel bad whatsoever. Kevin Knox is actually really tall, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to switch their matchups like that. So we actually didn't get the switch we wanted, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna make Danny Green work. We're gonna make him run pick and rolls, and we're gonna attack the rim as much as we can. We're gonna keep feeding our big man. He's not going to get too tired because we're going to make sure we manage that 100%. Let's remember what we learned about getting takeovers and how effective a player is when they do get it. We're going to keep track of that to make sure we're going for his takeover. In transition, we're going to always push. We're not going to stop ever, never settle. We're going to keep attacking the basket as fast as we can. When you attack the basket, you never let the defense set up, so that makes it so much easier for you to score. And now I want to actually get into a topic you guys have been asking me about, and that's how to play better on-ball defense. So a good way to practice is actually by practicing against the computer. I do so many spin moves, guys. If you guys don't know how to do spin moves, I'm gonna tell you guys in a second. But let's strictly talk about defense for a second. And we made them call a timeout because they don't want to get Kobe dropped on them. So playing against the computer actually gives you a chance to practice your on-ball defense. It's a lot less cheesy than an actual person, so you're gonna be able to practice a lot of things you wouldn't normally be able to practice. Whenever I play against the computer, I do my absolute best to do. And look at that take, man. Slashing takeovers are beautiful. When I play against a computer, I actually try to play as aggressive as possible. I try to get into them as much as I can. It helps me move. It helps me be able to determine how to play on ball a lot better and when to switch off what. We're going to talk about pick and rolls in the future, but for now, let's just drop our 81 with Kevin Knox. He gets blocked right there. We're hoping he doesn't get injured anytime soon. We're going to keep attacking right there to the rim. No problemo. Now, I want you guys not to panic. Let's do the math real quick. 81 points in 4 quarters means you need 20 points per quarter. Right now, we're on pace to do it, and we just don't have to stress. You don't have to go crazy. You can do it in a number of different ways. By attacking the rim, shooting, you can be able to shoot really well because it's all-star level difficulty. So if you decide to use a Kevin Durant and just shoot threes, if you decide to use a Porzingis, there's a lot of really good options. Just remember, you don't want anybody against Kawhi Leonard or Jonas Valanciunas. Ibaka, try to keep them against your point guard, it's gonna make it so much easier. Another thing is you don't always have to actually keep the ball with Knox. You can actually try to keep him running off ball, gets him a little free sometimes, and be able to do stuff like that. I know that was a really bad shot, but I know with this difficulty he's able to hit for sure. Knowing what badges your guys have definitely helps. Like me knowing that he has catch and shoot makes me able to know just to catch and shoot it. I don't want to dribble off of that. He's not going to get a boost. So on the fast break, I'm going to wait, give it to Kevin Knox right there. 1E team all day, every day. We're already at 19 points with 2 minutes left in the first. Now our only problem is going to be him getting tired. So to keep that managed, what we're going to do is hit down on your D-pad and it shows that he's a little green, and that's more green than he normally should be. That means he's kind of tired. Each color represents a different stamina level. So I know that at this rate, he's going to be gassed and I'm not going to be able to score with him. And I also risk him getting injured if I keep going at this rate. So since we're ahead here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to manage his minutes, his stamina. I'm going to call a timeout real quick. We see he's at a 67 stamina. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to sub him out for a little bit. We have the luxury to take him out because we're on pace to do this anyway. And what I'm actually going to do is call another timeout. We have a total of 7 timeouts. So what we want to do is use 3 in the first half and 4 in the second. I was about to say I'm not going to score with anybody but him so I could keep track of it easier. But a good thing to remember is you actually have to win the game. You can't lose the game. You can't drop 90 and lose. You definitely don't want to go down and make that the reason you lose. So keep the pace of the game, keep the tempo, make sure you're managing his time, his minutes. His stamina is very important, and for you to be able to keep track of how many points he has, just hit up on the D-pad. It brings up this thing right here. If you hit it another time, it takes it away. So we're entering the second quarter, 8 minutes to go. Kevin Knox got a nice rest. He's fully energized. We're going to try to get him his takeover again. We're off to the races here. What we could actually do is try to get Kevin Knox an open 3, which we do. Beautiful shot. He has a beautiful stroke. Use a guy that's really easy to shoot with. I'm giving you guys some suggestions is like Jimmy Butler could definitely do this. If you guys have guys like Hiro, I know a lot of people are going to use Hiro to do this for sure. Any tier of Kevin Durant can do this. I think that any Clay can do this. I think a guard that's just run at the point guard position is going to have a really easy time to be able to do this. Right here, I'm waiting for Kevin to get a little open. I love my spin moves, which I do by hitting square. Double tapping square makes you spin like that, and I just wanted to show you guys one more time. I know he was really defended, but look at this slashing takeover. It is so beautiful. Get a takeover with whoever you're using. Remember to watch my takeover video. It'll definitely help. We want to have 40 points by halftime at least, but my goal is to always have more because you never know what could happen in the second half. Sometimes you don't want to force it. So right now, Kevin Knox is actually getting double and triple teams whenever he touches the ball. So us getting stops and being able to run in transition is going to be our best bet. We want to wait for him. He should be open right there for 3. Hopefully he hits that. His release is money on all-star difficulty. Now just remember guys what I taught you guys. You can make him cut right here. Look at this cut he's gonna do. He's wide open, easy money. We talked about how to execute cuts like that yesterday. I don't know how to run plays either, so I'm not gonna tell you guys what plays you can be cheesing with. I'm just gonna show you guys that you can set pick and rolls and be able to do this really easily. I'm gonna let Kevin come behind me right here, give him the ball, and hopefully hit that. I didn't know Danny Green was gonna pick me up like that, but you guys can see right here they're double it teaming us, so we're gonna pass out of it and try to wait till he's single covered, give it back to him, and we're not gonna force anything. We don't want to force, we don't want to do that. It makes him cold, and we do not want to get him cold. Right here, get him to cut, and we're good to go. It's honestly not too hard. We're able to take advantage of his size for sure. Now where I messed up is I didn't make my shooting guard taller than him. If I would have used the whole lineup that's actually taller, he would have been getting guarded by either Van Vliet or Kyle Lowry, and at this moment you see Vliet is guarding him and there is no chance for him to be able to do that ever. Not too sure what the Raptors were thinking going this small, but I definitely have a mismatch 100%. I thought I had that, but I'm still gonna take it because I have the height advantage. It's really no contest whatsoever. It's cheesy, but it gets the job done. Now another cool thing I like to do in some of these games because they get boring is I try to run a press. Let me know if you guys want me to do that. And look at this double team that's coming in right now, and they actually got me. Now we're actually getting double teamed a lot. I'm having to call a timeout. I don't know what we're doing anymore. He's tired. It's kind of causing me trouble. Like I told you guys earlier though, you're gonna want to sub him out and stuff. You don't want him to play the whole time. You don't want him to get too tired. You don't want him to exhaust himself and not be able to drop the 81. So since we're still on pace for what we have to do, dropping 20 a quarter, we took him out, let him rest a little bit, so when he gets back in, he has energy to carry us some more. Dropping 81 with a player is not as easy as it sounds. I know it's 2K and you can do it with a lot of great players that you can probably do it easily, but with guys that get tired so fast, you're gonna want to be able to manage their minutes and be able to utilize them at full stamina. So like I told you guys, if you actually have the rest of your team taller than your point guard, you're gonna have a field day on Kyle Lowry. And this is why I tell you guys to drop as many points as you can. I actually haven't done anything with him in the last 2 minutes. I'm not able to. He keeps getting stripped. He's cold right now, but we are still in very good position. I need to end this quarter with 60 points. He has 54 right now. He's getting defended a lot better because of the double teams and stuff. So that was a really bad quarter. He only had 13 points that quarter, and now we are actually gonna struggle a little bit, and I'm actually glad that happened and made this video a lot harder. We're gonna show you guys how we're really gonna buckle down and force him to drop 81. At this very second, we're only 21 points away with 8 minutes left, which is very doable, but you got to remember that he's very tired as well. Now our main key is really gonna be defense. We want to steal everything. We're gonna be very aggressive, trying to steal every single pass, and right there we get a back court. Look at him running. You want him to run, you want him to run, and one, that's a flagrant. Give me something. I've missed so many free throws that I can't anymore. Like, I literally cannot miss any more free throws with this guy. If I just hit my free throws alone, I'm pretty sure I have 81 points. So there was a little background noise going on, so I had to stop that. But basically, I called a timeout and I subbed in a bunch of guys that were way taller than Knox to play at different positions. So now Knox is playing against Kyle Lowry, who literally has 0 chance. This is what we started doing right after, because I needed to make up points. I needed to get really aggressive. I needed to do something, change it up, and try to basically come back and score 81 points, because now I'm behind. We started trying to reach. We started trying to basically just get anything going our way. We needed to speed up this game. I didn't mind going into foul trouble. You shouldn't either. We get some steals, deflections, start running the ball up the court. Look at this beauty, man. We really just came back, man. I really just took over the game. So I hope you guys saw what we did by switching up the team, making them taller, basically making them force Kyle Lowry to guard him. He needs 3 more points. 3 more points, and right here we got the fast break, 2 right there. And now honestly, to make sure we get it, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna foul just in case we do miss and we need another opportunity. You don't want to let them have a chance to hold the ball and then you miss and basically you don't make it. So we got him the ball, we're running right here, and we basically just need to get fouled, make that, do anything, and here it is. That should be game. 82 points with a guy that costs 3,000 MT. It's not as hard as you guys think. Make sure you use a big squad, and your point guard being the shortest by far. Let him be a guy that can shoot and drive and basically take over the game. Abuse Kyle Lowry. Don't give him any chance. And yeah, I'm just showing off at this point. 86 for Kevin Knox. Just had to do it for the gram one time. I didn't want to show the box score because I didn't want to show you guys that I shot the ball a million times. 15 turnovers. Unbelievable. And dude, this game was crazy. Like, dude he's really good. I missed 6 free throws. It would have made my job so much easier. But you could literally do this with anyone. A guy that cost 3K was still able to do this for us. Challenge completed. Let's see what our reward is. Let's hope for the best. Let's see how good this elite pack is. Oh man, I'm kind of scared. I'm kind of worried. I'm kind of shook. It could be anything, and we get an Ami. Hopefully it's one that we don't have. Could be anything, maybe anything. And we got Sean Elliott. What a beautiful throwback elite. Thank you guys so much. I am very blessed to be here, and honestly I'm not, but it is what it is. I hope this video helped you guys. Leave a like for Kevin Knox, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see y'all later. Ballin' out.